Let me ask you a question. If I gave you a choice right now, option A guaranteed $50,000 salary for the next 10 years, or option B, you get to keep just $5 a day. Sounds ridiculous, right? You would take the salary in a heartbeat, and that is exactly why you will never be rich. Because you do not understand the math of velocity. You have been taught to chase the big number, but the big number is a trap. Today, I'm going to show you why $5 a day does not just beat a $50,000 salary. It destroys it in the long game. And I am going to prove it with a calculator, not emotions. Let us do the math that your high school teacher never taught you. Scenario A. You earn a $50,000 salary. After taxes, benefits, and commuting costs, let us say you take home $3,200 a month. That is about $105 a day. Sounds great, right? But here is the catch. To get that $105, you have to trade 8 to 10 hours of your life every single day. You are trading time for money. If you stop working, the money stops. That is a linear equation. It is a treadmill. Now, scenario B, the $5 coffee cup formula. You skip the morning latte and the afternoon snack. You invest that $5 a day, just $150 a month, into an index fund that tracks the S&P 500. Historically, that returns about 9 to 10% annually. But here is the magic. It is not the $5, it is the frequency. After 1 year, you have invested $1,825. Not life-changing. But after 10 years, with compounding interest, that $18,250 you invested is now worth roughly $29,000. After 20 years, it is over $100,000. But after 30 years, that tiny $5 a day, the price of a sandwich, grows to over $280,000. Now ask yourself, how much of that $50,000 salary did you save? If you're like 78% of Americans, you saved zero. You spent it all. So who is really richer? The guy making 50,000 and spending it all, or the person making minimum wage who invests $5 a day? The investor wins every single time. But wait, how does $280,000 beat a $50,000 salary? Let us look at the effort. To earn that 50,000, you worked roughly 2,000 hours a year. Over 30 years, that is 60,000 hours of your life. You traded 60,000 hours for $1.5 million gross. But here is the kicker. The $5 a day investor did not trade time. They traded inflation. They used the system to work for them. You see, a $50,000 salary is active income. It is taxed at the highest rate immediately. You pay income tax, Social Security, and Medicare on that. But that $280,000 from your $5 habit is capital gains. It is taxed at a lower rate. And if you do it inside a Roth IRA, it is tax-free forever. So option A gives you a salary that forces you to keep working. Option B gives you a silent employee that pays you to do nothing. The salary is a slave to your time. The $5 is a slave to the market, and the market never sleeps. But let us get psychological for a second, because this is not really about $5. It is about identity. People who earn $50,000 think they are middle class. So they buy a middle class car, a middle class house, and middle class stress. Their expenses rise to meet their income. It is called lifestyle creep. But the person who respects $5 respects leverage. They understand that a dollar saved is more powerful than a dollar earned, because you do not have to pay tax on a dollar saved. When you master the coffee cup formula, you are not just building a nest egg. You are buying optionality. You are buying the ability to tell your boss no in 15 years. You are buying the ability to take a gap year. You are buying freedom. And $50,000 in salary will never ever buy you freedom because it owns you. So here is your assignment. I want you to prove me wrong. For the next 7 days, track every single dollar you spend that is under $10. The coffee, the app subscription, the snack at the gas station. Find that $5. And on day 8, I want you to set up an automatic transfer. Just $5 a day, or $150 a month, into a low-cost ETF, VOOSPY, or any S&P 500 tracker. Do not look at it for 5 years. Let the math do the heavy lifting. The salary will cap out. The bonuses will dry up. But compound interest, it never gets fired. It never gets sick. And it does not care about your job title. So are you going to keep chasing a paycheck? Or are you going to start buying assets? If this video changed the way you look at a dollar bill, hit that like button and subscribe.